Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And we live.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode 2 of the Popscast. I am one of the hosts, Marz, and I'm joined here by my other two hosts, Tez and CK. How
Yeah.
y'all doing today on this beautiful Tuesday
Oh God.
evening? How y'all doing?
Good man.
I'm doing all
Uh,
right.
yeah,
Episode 2.
episode 2, we did
We're
it.
still
We're
going.
we're we're officially like official
Consistent.
now
It's
because
not not it's not official until episode 7.
oh that's
That's
the
the that's
official.
That's the
that's
rule.
the drop
Okay.
off points for podcast.
Okay, that's the
Yeah.
official. Okay, bet.
Yep. That is a
That's the rule.
statistic I heard.
All right, so we still got like 6 more episodes, 8 more, whatever. How many math?
Yep.
Mans can't
Yep.
count.
Hashtag math. We're dads, but we can't do math.
We can't. Yeah. So how was y'all past 2 weeks since the last time we spoke, man? Any updates in like the baby world?
I'll let CK
Yeah, my
take the flow.
baby's big. My
You
baby's
said
big.
your
Both of
baby's
them.
big, both of
Both of
them.
them. Number one, Miss Anaya is running the streets. Her vocabulary is getting too much for my liking.
Running the streets.
The word no is being used one too many times.
Okay.
That's happening. And number two, Mr. Malik
He
is
said no.
he's already he's a lot bigger than I was at this stage. Carly just hit month 5
Mm-hmm.
on Saturday. Yeah, Malik is already he's about
Damn,
to
he'll be
lap
here before
Anaya
you know
this
it.
summer.
Wow.
Yeah, so Malik taking after his daddy, coming in at daddy was born at a solid 10 pounds.
Were you
Full
really?
of
Yes,
full
I
of
was.
chunk.
Poor mom.
God.
God bless you, mama. Yeah, I was coming out looking like the Michelin man.
Oh man.
Chunky baby.
The twins, they just broke 10 pounds. My chunk of chunk, Miss Jazzy, the baby, she's 10 plus, and her sister Julia is just like an even 10. And I was telling, like I told y'all earlier, they started to smile, so that's good. They're actually sleeping more.
Simultaneously. I'm
Yes,
not
They
believing that.
they don't smile like you
ask
though,
them.
right?
It's mostly Kira, but it's still a smile.
At least he's honest. At
you know,
least he's
you
honest.
know, But I get the most comforted. They sleep on me more comfortably. Like they just more calm with me. They're just like all fussy when it comes to her, unless they're laying in the bed. But on me, it's good. But it ain't too bad. They're finally, like I said, sleeping past 5+ hours. And I mean, boy, that is a
That man.
blessing in itself.
That is great, man. Like
Mhm.
that you don't understand how much sleep you need or
Man.
how much you respect sleep until the baby starts sleeping through the night and you just get
Man,
it.
facts.
I mean, that never really happened to me. Millie was good through she slept through the night
Oh,
since
I was gonna
birth.
say, yeah, nah. Yeah.
So
I
I
know it's not.
never
I know Malik gonna be opposite. He's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, hope you enjoyed it." Naya was a saint.
Right. But for me, Millie, she's actually she's like walking now. Not walking by herself, but
Mhm.
Mhm.
she's walking. Like she keeps her
Like she's
balance
on the.
really well now.
Okay.
She
She on
can
them big
walk from like
things.
there and there, but she still falls over now and then. I give her like maybe a couple more weeks, and I think she'll be like
She
walking,
got it
walking.
down.
Yeah, she'll have it. She'll have
In
it.
the videos that you always be posting, man, you can see man personality,
You see it, man.
personality, man.
She's a little brat, man. She
Personality, man.
Spoiled.
it's coming. It's coming in like
Yup.
you.
She's turned into that person.
She's turning into her little self, man. She is
Mhm.
just. I don't even know what to call. She has attitude. That's what it is. That's 100% what it is.
You said it's your dad. You can say I said personality.
It's that gratitude factor, boy.
I think it's
She got
adorable.
attitude, man. She gonna get beat up one day by me. I have
Uh,
to put the hands on her, man.
Not
It's like,
the
nah,
hands.
man. Yo, listen, like I don't
Pause.
know. I had to the other day, like when I don't I seen her fall and she like hit her face
Ooh.
on like this little chair. It wasn't too crazy,
Mm,
but my heart just dropped, man. Like
mhm.
I'm she was crying. I'm more out of shock because she
Yep.
fell,
Yep.
and it was just like, yo, I never felt this way before. Like, why am I feeling so sad because she fell?
Is that
Normally,
the
I would have
first time
like,
you've seen that? You've seen her like get hurt?
nah,
Like
nah, nah, nah,
you
nah.
like witnessed it? Mm,
Well, actually, yes, because most of the time I'll hear
it
it, and then she
sucks.
starts crying and everything, and
Right.
I'll be in the other room, whatever. But yeah, yeah, this is actually like the first time I seen her like fall
Like
and hit her.
see it, right.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Because it's one thing when like you hear it and you hear the
right.
fall and then you go over to her, but then because what we did a good job with tonight because her pain tolerance is high. And
Mhm.
I'm not saying it's because that's just how she already
CK been
was,
drop
but
kicking
like
his kids, y'all.
but she was the same thing when she first right. No, when she first started walking, she was the same thing, just like any kid. And also because Anaya, she's small, so like she used to fall over a lot while she was walking and stuff, and she
Mhm.
would bust her head on things and stuff like that. But she would always
Mm.
get up and be fine. But she would always first thing she would look right at whoever's the closest parent to see, is this okay? So then
Right.
Do I need to
it's up to
react?
us to be like, oh,
Yeah.
are you okay? Or Anaya, are you fine? And she would go off of whatever the reaction is.
Yeah.
And
That's
she's been good ever
But
yes.
since.
isn't that like parenting 101 though? There's
100%.
like don't
You would
like don't do
Tez,
the
you will see, you will find out yourself. You would
well
think
see
so because
funny enough
exactly like Marz just
funny
said,
enough you say that, CK.
you already dropping your kids,
Julia.
dog.
No, she did it to herself. So the
She
Julia
jumped.
was
She talking
in.
about,
That's basically it. She was. She's like they have a twinsy pillow that's designed for twins, parents of twins or mothers. They know about this, but their legs are developing and they're getting stronger, so they're kicking and pushing off with their legs a lot more as they're starting to develop their
Mhm.
motor skills.
Yeah, that's
Jazzy was asleep on her side. I walked across the room to go into our bedroom to just clean up, do some stuff, and Julia kind of wakes and sees me and looks and follows me. She's like, "Oh, so you just gonna walk in this other room and not acknowledge me?" All right, I got something for you. But she was
rolled over.
chilling because I saw her I saw her there, and then I walked back in. I'm like, okay, she just turned back around and goes to sleep. I kid you not, it ain't nothing but 5 seconds. I'm in here washing my face. I hear like but it sounds muffled. I'm like, what? Oh no!
She
I
rolled.
walk. She so she was laying like this, and like we are there on the carpet, but she pushed herself off and landed on her stomach and was like face down. I was like,
Face
Jesus, no, not my baby,
Oh God.
no. But she was fine. But she was just upset and heart struck that like
And how
anytime
did
I
you
tried to put
feel?
her down after she stopped crying, it was like, I was like,
Yeah, but how did you feel when
I
you
felt
saw
like
it?
trash. I was like,
That's what we're trying to say. And that's the point
I
made.
felt like trash.
Exactly
Like,
what
not
Marz
my
said. The point
baby.
made. So
Not
then
my
that goes
baby.
into what Marz was saying, because it's
Hey,
one thing,
boo.
because like, of course, when you first see it and it happens, like, oh, that's so sad. But then when you see it happen, because you hear it, but when you see them
Yep.
physically fall over face first and whatever, then you want to fight that. Oh. But you have to like you have to be like,
You have to be like, yo, you're all right. You're
you good?
okay.
Nah,
You're
are
okay.
you? Yeah, right.
That's what yeah, that's the thing me and Katie do every time like she like falls
Yeah.
over because she does that too. Like she'll look and be like, all right,
She-
am I okay? Like, am I okay?
She
She
do
wants
that,
us to
right.
be like,
Yeah,
are
yeah,
you
yeah,
okay? Like, are you okay? Yeah, you're
yeah.
fine. It's okay. You're good. You're good. And she'll be like, all right, bet. And then she gets up, start doing her own thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
nah, that definitely plays a huge part. And that I think that like forms of crybaby or not, like you know what I'm saying? If you baby them every
Mhm.
time they fall over or something, I think they're
Yep.
gonna like get
It's
over
real.
and cry
It's
about a lot of things. Yeah.
it's 100% real, because like Tessie, like you're saying, that's one. I know this isn't even a topic. Last thing, like Tessie, are you saying you think that's 101 for parents? Well, and this is no shot at them because they're great parents. But Anaya's cousin, who is about a week younger than she is,
Mhm.
she they did that to her when she would fall and stuff like that. So now she was one of those, like, every time she falls or whatever, she's like, I have an owie, or can you kiss it? Da, 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 da. And I feel like that comes with the whole like, oh, are you
Right.
okay? Are you okay? So
Well, yeah,
I
no,
feel
I
like that,
meant not the exaggeration part of it, but like you hear so many parents, or I've heard so many parents say like when they fall, don't freak out because they're gonna
right.
feed off
But
your
that's what
energy.
I'm
That's
saying.
what I
You
meant. Like
think
that's,
it would
but
be
you kind of
101, but
can't help
there's
it though, even if
exactly, and
yeah,
you can't you can't blame the parent for that, because like it's terrible. You
Like
don't like to
yeah,
see that. It's
exactly.
terrifying. So it's
I
hard.
I hate when Millie cries like over like
Man,
pain, like when something
the real
happened to
cries,
her.
the real
Yeah,
ones. Yeah.
yes, them real cries. It hurts my heart, man.
dog. The
Mhm.
twins are starting to do that, like the little pouty face. I'm like, why y'all gotta be so
Mm.
no, not my baby, come
I
here.
used to hate when an idea. She would just, for no reason, she just do the little dog. I'm like, why? What's happening? What did you do?
Like,
I'm
who
like, what
did
the
it?
heck is going
Who
on?
did it?
Right? Who did it?
Ready to fight anybody.
Was it
Something to say
me?
right now. But sorry, Mars, we taking over your show.
I know,
No,
right?
no, no. It was, I like to, a little beginning conversation before we
Yeah,
get
no,
into the
that's a good one.
topics.
That was
But
basically the
yeah.
topic.
So one of the topics that we want to talk about, as you can see on the screen, if you're watching it on YouTube or whatever, the
Or
first one that we're
Facebook.
going to
It's
talk
also on
about,
Facebook.
have
Like the
you? Oh
page.
yeah, we are on Facebook
Shout out
now.
Facebook.
So
Yeah, if you
shout
want
out to
Facebook,
Weird.
what's up?
Facebook. Have you ever been violated by your babies yet? Meaning, have you ever been
Please
peed,
explain.
pooped,
Right.
pooped on, threw up on, or just any of their bodily functions have been came across your face disrespectfully yet? Has it happened to
You should
anybody?
start with Tez because you
Me,
Yeah,
got
Ted.
so you're in prime
yeah,
violation
it's
age.
starting to happen. I've gotten barfed on the shoulder. I've gotten
Mhm.
good little spillage on the shoulder, but
That's a good spot though. That's
yeah,
the best spot
it
to
ain't
have it.
too bad. But then there's the occasional moment when they're getting burped and there's the spit up. I haven't picked them up in any instance and had it been like ugh at me, but
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
caught some projectile vomits a few times and it don't feel too odd
Mm.
and stuff. But that's about it. And the occasional, you cleaning them, so you're gonna get a little doodle on your hand. But other than that, nah, nothing too crazy
I
yet.
don't count that. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's our fault. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
that's
That's what I'm
that's us.
saying.
'Cause,
Ain't
yeah,
nothing
I feel like
crazy
that happened
yet.
to everybody. It's completely our fault. That's
I
not
Yeah.
remember the
that's on
first
them.
time that happened to be like,
Yeah.
ah!
I remember too, man. It was the grossest thing, but
Where's
it's
the
not her fault. That's
sanitizer?
me. I'm an idiot.
And that's what it comes down to. Yeah, you just
But
Man.
the one I did mind the meconium though. When it actually became like a tangible poop, when it was the black meconium stuff, I was like, oh,
Oh,
this
I
ain't
hated
nothing.
that.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
God, I hated
Man,
that. Carly
I
was, and
enjoyed
I
the
still wasn't
meconium
ready.
more than the freaking like because they're taking like their formula is
Nah,
like
son.
heavy in iron, so it smells like blood subtly in the air, and I'm just like, oh my god, this stuff turn your stomach.
Oh,
Mm-mm,
word. I didn't have that,
mm-mm.
but yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't like that black tar poop. We
Yeah,
also
that
had
was
the
just I couldn't
yeah.
change it. I
We also
couldn't do it.
did you guys have the alien poop? That was a thing too that they won't that doctors told you could
What's
happen
that?
too, and I did. It was just like a greenish color. It was
Well, see,
early. It was like it
theirs
was
has always been like
early on.
yellow and green
You know,
sometimes.
Yeah, they
Hence the
told you. Yeah,
mustard,
that's
literally.
normal.
Hence the
the
That's
mustard
getting
mustard,
smell.
all the things, everything out, getting
Hmm.
all the
accustomed to air life.
Yep.
right, right,
Gross.
yeah. For me,
Violation. Yeah, go ahead, Mark. You take
I'll
it.
go. Yeah, for me, the worst thing that's happened so far is she threw up on my beard. Like
Oh,
that was
recently
yeah, like threw up on my beard, man, and I felt
you
like
didn't shave it.
disrespected. No.
Oh, you felt disrespected.
Like,
Oh
I was like,
God.
out of all the places that you could throw up, you're gonna just throw up on my face, like my beard, and it's just like
Mm,
it was one of those like I was mad, yo. Like, what can you do about it?
yeah,
Nothing. Like, you just like,
Nothing.
damn, yo, you could have turned your head. You gonna look at
right.
me with my face and just throw up on me. Another thing that happened to me. This wasn't my kid, but this is
Mm.
my
Oh
one of my
no.
nephews, one of my homies,
Oh no.
kids. I was changing him and he peed on me. It was a
Oh,
boy.
yeah. Well, that's to be expected. Yeah.
Like
Okay.
that, because nobody told me like
Got you.
when the air hits the little wee wee man, they just start shooting out,
Yep.
man.
Yep. Yep.
It's a
So I
fire
got
I'm
peed
so,
on
I'm not
all
ready
over
for
my
that.
shoulder, man. I was like, damn, yo. And then
Yeah.
like I'm sitting there struggling, trying to block it. Like,
It's like,
oh god. It
not
was
my face.
horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, I promised him on his second birthday that I was going to put the hands on him. So
Hey, you got to. That ain't your kid. Yeah. Facts.
yeah, nah.
I'm not ready for that,
I'm
man.
I'm so glad you didn't say return the favor, boy. I was gonna say Mars, we
No,
got some issues.
hey, no, chill,
God, no.
chill out.
Like we got some
No.
issues.
Chill
No.
out, man.
I did not want to talk about this because I don't want to jinx anything because I honestly
Uh-oh.
Anaya was great. I never been violated by Anaya. There was, I mean, I don't count this as as her violating me, but there was one time, and I always thought it was funny. It wasn't good,
Mhm.
but I always thought it was funny. But it wasn't. I don't count it as being violated.
Yeah.
When she was super young, I had just changed her, and it's my fault. Again, this is my fault. Because nobody's supposed to have the diaper on hand, but I changed her and I took the diaper off, and she was laying there bare butt on the bed, and it's just for literally a few seconds. So I went over to go get the diaper. I come back, and she was sitting in a puddle, and she just peed right after me. Then, so I thought it was
I've had
funny.
that
That's
happen.
my fault. I don't count that as because it wouldn't happen on me. I of course had to go wash the sheets and everything. But again,
Mhm.
that's me. That's on me. Daddy should have
Yeah.
left you.
See, and I
exposed.
say that.
I
See,
get
we
it.
got a changing table right over here. I've left twins. Both have done it. Like just a couple seconds, literally
Yeah.
reaching down into the
You gotta
thing,
have
and then
the
I'm like,
diapers on
"Where
deck.
did this big puddle, man?"
Yep.
And then it's up the
I
back,
learned
and
that
then there's
moment.
moments when you like you fold the pamper, lift the butt, set them on top to clean them.
Yep.
They
Yep.
start peeing, and it's not like it's a light pee. It's like a
No,
full
it's never
jettisoned
light.
pee,
Oh,
like
full
it's
waterfall,
Never
forceful.
light.
like, oh
It's
yeah,
never light. Never light.
got you. I
Man,
got you.
That was the thing.
gotcha,
That
bitch.
like
Like,
when they're when they're little, like it's not like after you pee, okay, I'm good for another hour before I have to
Mhm.
pee again. No, it's whenever I gotta go, it's coming.
That's it.
But I honestly see, and I don't want to jinx it because then watch Malik gonna be like, oh yeah, here it come, Bobby,
Here it comes. Yo, that's I don't like I said, I didn't know if you knew that, but like when air hits
Yeah, no, I
hits
knew.
the
I've heard about it, but what do you do though? Like, are you supposed to come in with an angle when you're changing them?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. 'Cause
Hold the pamper up
you
a few
can-
seconds, I guess. Like just give it a little
I guess
second.
yeah,
Right.
probably.
I'm just going in. I'm gonna buy a Hyrule shield. Every time I change them, I'm pulling out the Hyrule
the
shield. I'm
shield
changing
and
them.
put it
Yep.
right.
Man,
Like,
but see, that's what
reflective.
I had to do for them when it came to pooping, dog. Like, getting used to, because we would always be like, "Oh, cool, they ain't pooped. I guess it's not time for them to poop." But as soon as we change that diaper, let a little air hit that butt.
That's it.
It's coming. I'm
Yeah.
like, but what? And it's already at the point when I folded the pamper, so I can't catch it in anything, and I just gotta let it release. I'm like,
That's on
oh
you.
man.
How do
Yep,
y'all?
that's
How
the
did what? How do y'all change the diaper? What is y'all technique of changing the diaper? Like, what do y'all? Do
Are
y'all?
you asking that because me and Tez left our babies bare butt and let them pee? Is that you calling us out?
I mean, kind of.
You never had that problem. Look, man, it was in the beginning for me, and Tez is in the beginning too, so he gets a pass.
Because
Exactly.
the only reason, because like I said, Katie's been working with kids for the past like 16 years,
Mhm.
so I watched her how to change the diapers because that's how
See,
she has to do it at her
You're
job.
smarter than me. I didn't do that because Carly's the same thing because she's had foster kids and her parents have
Right,
had foster kids.
right.
She's really good with it. I was ignorant. I was just like, man, it ain't that hard. Like I can do this. The first time I did it, she's like telling me I did a good job. So I'm like, that's easy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I learned that you gotta have
The other
new
diaper.
gear on deck. Like
Yep.
you do a quick change, switch them out, one in,
Mhm.
one out.
One
Boom.
out.
My
Yeah.
dumb self was like,
Yeah.
oh, well, then already folded up the diaper, so whatever. You like an idiot. And I learned that day. All right, Mars. Let me
I
hear
had a
I
it.
was
little-
just,
I had a
I
little
was just
experience.
asking the techniques that y'all use, so
Well,
I
look,
could.
I had a little experience with my niece, who's currently like where Millie is. When I started changing like my first female baby girl diapers, like learning how to wipe the right way and stuff like that. And I never got peed on
Right,
because,
right.
of course, at this point, she's more used to it. Ain't no surprises coming. But yeah, I would count some days. I'm just like, all right, cool. But here's the thing: the pamper could literally be to the point where I'm like, all right, you've peed this thing so much in a matter of sitting, it's thick now and it's about to soak through your clothes. No way you could have more pee. Just take it off. Daddy, I had more pee. Just like, come on.
Because we got to think too. Like, I mean, their diet is just only
Exactly.
Liquids.
milk. Yeah,
Yeah.
so they
Yeah.
they pee a lot. They pee way more than pooping a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, Millie has a little virus going on. She's a little sick. So
Yeah.
yesterday, by the time this recording, yesterday she projectile vomited, and this is the second time she did this. The first time I wasn't there for it, but this time I seen it, and that was first one. It scared her because she started crying. She seen it, and it's just coming out of her mouth everywhere. Like, and then she starts crying, and I'm about to cry. Like, oh, what's going on with my baby?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it was just because we had just gave her a bottle, and the whole bottle just came out, just shot out of her.
But don't you hate? But just don't you hate that though? Like literally, you could justify like, all right, good, you fed, and then, man, you finna be hungry later and be angry. Like, why couldn't you just
But
hold
then on
it
top
down?
of that, then with the virus, then you can't really feed her because it's just gonna keep coming back up.
Right. So she's not. I mean, she's eating, but she's not eating as much. Normally, we give her like
Yeah.
a 6 ounce bottle. But now she's only drinking like 4 ounces out of the 6 ounces and stuff. So like, she's not
that's
eating
sad, man.
herself. But yeah,
Hold on, how many months is Millie?
not she's about to be 10 months. She's about to be 10
And
months.
she eating 6 ounce bottles now?
Yeah, that's what we
I was
give
like,
her.
you-
6 ounces.
But she also eats solids and other stuff too.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
She
I was
eats
like, hold on,
solid
my
food.
baby's
Yeah,
about to
they're
be
at-
3
they're-
months and they're 6 ounces. I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah, because
Oh,
they're,
yeah,
getting
yeah,
they're getting in the phase where they're getting rid of the bottle.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Because
Okay,
now
you
she
just
drinks.
weaning
She
it
drinks. Yeah, she drinks water, like
Water,
water
yeah.
and a lot of water
Got
now.
you.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
That
So
makes
mainly
sense.
we just give her the bottle, at night, in the morning.
Just to keep it consistent, have one
Right.
bottle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, she be eating my food, which be pissing me off, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she will legit
Wait,
like take her
man.
pacifier out when I'm eating. Like, yo, like, let me get some. I'm like,
She's
yo,
like, Daddy, what we got
chill.
today? What we got today? As a cheeseburger?
I thought I had like at least 1 or 2 more years before that
That's right.
started happening. Nah,
Negative.
That was one of Anaya's first words is this. And that means that she would look at my plate, go this, and then look at me and take whatever this is. And that was it.
Yo, when we were there for E3, she did steal a wing though. She just straight up was like,
Oh yeah.
she just
Yeah,
took it and went with
That
it.
was before this. Yeah, she would just take it. Now she lets you know, but she's still gonna take it. It's not a question. It's just now I got a word behind it, Dad. This?
This?
Oh man.
Jerk. Now she says full sentences, which is so much more disrespectful.
It's like, hey,
Can
daddy,
I
can I
have this
have
and
this?
still
And
take
then
and
take it
still takes it?
like that means yes. Without
Right.
just asking just means yes.
Yeah,
But yeah.
she's in that phase now where everything is Now all of a sudden she deaf, and it's so funny, but it's so annoying. Every time you're like, and I and I did you just Did you just It's like, oh no,
Oh
now you
man.
deaf. Now all of a sudden you can't hear anything we say. Everything is
Does her see? I don't know what it's like for Caribbean parents, but I know like my grandparents and stuff like ain't no huh. It's like when you answer it's either yes or no. Ain't no huh. I know you heard me because if you said huh, you heard me.
Oh yeah. But she's not there yet. She's not at that
Yeah.
age where
Yeah.
because she's learning words. But yeah, 100%. There's no huhs, no I don't know. Yeah. Oh
Right.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
nah, Millie,
Oh
she's saying
man.
yeah now. Like she's mimicking everything now, like
Yeah,
noises and
she's
stuff.
definitely that
She's like
about 10 months. Yeah, that's where
she's
it gets better.
definitely mimicking all the noises and sound effects.
Hmm.
She's dancing. I love it, man. Like
Hmm.
she loves Wheels on the Bus. Like that is her jam, man.
Yeah,
She be
that's crazy, man. Yeah, because
rocking
Okay.
out to
around
that.
the age that was a night too jam, and she would do all the dances and
Mm-hmm.
the what's it called, move on back and all that stuff.
She
That's
be
crazy. Yeah,
bopping,
I
yo.
remember that. That's funny.
And I just sit there and I just laugh. She just makes me laugh every time a song come, any song
Yep.
come on. She just starts bopping up and
Yeah,
down. I'm like, okay, Millie, I see you.
yeah. That's funny. Yeah, that's
But yeah,
I love that part. That's so.
moving on to the next question that I wanted to talk to because this one we all have daughters, and I mean this goes for any it doesn't have to be a daughter or anything. What do you think is the right age your kid should start dating, or you're gonna let them start dating? Um, Me, I guess I can start. Right, I'll go. I'll take the lead on this one since it was
Hmm.
my question. Well, since I only have a daughter right now, and hopefully later on I have a son, but I think I honestly I'm not gonna sit here and lie. If I have a son, the age limit is gonna be different than a daughter's, just because I don't. I feel like us. I feel like the son.
How much of a difference though?
It got to
Um,
be fair, Mars.
no, it doesn't,
How
because
much of a difference though? Before I pass
okay,
it back
so
to you.
I'll say my daughter. I don't want my daughter to start dating until high school,
Fair.
right?
I think that's fair.
Right. I think
But what about your kids? So you're saying like
I
middle
think
school?
yes, for my son, I think he could, in middle school, early, sixth, seventh, eighth grade, he might find a girl he has a crush on, or whatever the case may be.
So
He
you gonna
might.
look at Millie and say, "I don't want you dating guys like him," and you point at your son because he gonna be okay to date guys in middle school, but you can't.
But if you think about it, they're gonna be around the same age, right? Because Millie's gonna
Yes,
Hmm.
be
2 years
in
older.
high school already,
Mhm.
and then he's gonna be in, if I have a boy, he's gonna be in.
Nah, for that comment, you about to have another girl. I hope you realize.
I already, and I'm
Facts.
prepared for it. I'm prepared for it, yo. I'm prepared for it. Like I've been preparing for this. Like I know for a fact
Hey,
I'm
girl,
probably gonna have
dads.
another girl, man.
Mm.
But so I think high school is the perfect age for my daughter to start dating. Start testing the waters. Like
Oh
we're gonna have
boy.
things like no, like you got to have a curfew, right? You got to be back in the house at a certain
Yeah,
time.
that's a good
Hmm.
one.
I don't know if I want these little boys inside my house, right? And I don't know if I want you to go into their house. I would rather them honestly to come to my
Yeah,
crib
yep.
so I know what's
I
going
take
That was
my
my
on.
house
mom.
over somebody else's house any day.
That was my mom too, and I'm the
Cause
same
I
way.
mean
Yep.
I knew me at a certain age,
That's
and
what I'm saying.
I'd rather you come to my house. Cause even my girlfriends I dated, I had to go to their house. So I was like, yeah,
Kira.
you better be glad we ain't at my house.
That's what I'm saying, because if they say they're going to their house, you don't know who's over there. You don't know if they parents over there. You don't know if they got the open
And
crib.
then they could
I'm not ready for it.
easily say my parents home, get there like I thought your mom and daddy was here. My man, they at work.
I hate both your topics
Why?
because these are things I didn't
They're
want to
coming
talk
for
about
him
the
quicker than
violation
us.
because I made it and I didn't want to jinx it, but now I feel like since we talked about it, now it's coming.
Hmm.
And this is the question. Like I don't have an answer. I don't know. Like the dad is like never, but the
Right.
Chris, like be remembering as a teenager, like me telling my daughter never, me especially if Anaya ends up being half of me, half of Carly, telling Anaya never means that she's going to do it 10 times harder behind my back.
The quickest
So
way to destruction, boy.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like I know that there has to be a compromise, and I feel like high school to me is the best option you can have.
Because right, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Because what?
No, because in high school they're gonna do it regardless. I
Exactly.
feel
I
like you
feel
know what I'm
like you can,
saying.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. That's what I was telling Carly too. I it just, and I think you'll have a less chance of it being what you don't want it to be
Right.
if
Hmm.
you accept it and let her know that you are okay with it, with of course with some stipulations, like it's not just go ahead, go crazy, but have a boyfriend by week 2, make sure I meet him, like just know that it's
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm with it, but your grades ain't on track, da 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 da, you ain't hanging out, you ain't seeing
See
so-called
that's where I
boyfriends.
was gonna go with mine, CK.
Right.
I was gonna lean into, for me, when there'll be two sets of boys in my house.
But
There'll
see,
Ooh.
be
but Tez, before you start, I feel like that's almost a plus for you because they gonna have each other's back. Because they're like,
yeah.
it's one thing like the 2 year difference with Malik and
Hmm.
I, but they're gonna be the same age, so they're gonna go through that stuff together,
Yeah, they're
and
gonna
that's
console
gonna
each
help.
other at the same time,
Exactly, and that's
essentially, or
gonna
help
help.
one another float the weird awkward circle of, hey girl, how do I get a man, or X, Y, and 3, however you want to put it.
Why you
But
dating all the guys, but no one guy want to date me? We look all the same.
it's some, all those types of
All
things.
those
But I
things. I
was
watch
like,
Sister Sister.
I wouldn't necessarily be like never, because I can't just be like, no, it's never gonna happen. But definitely
Right.
there has to be some type of contractual stipulation to this happening. If
Yep.
this is gonna be something you want to pursue, you have to have your other ducks in a row, because though
Yep.
this is leisure, this other stuff supersedes that in leisure.
Mm.
So if you got all
Man,
this
and
taken
Tez using
care
all the
of,
right words. Look at leisure.
yeah,
Go
I'm
ahead, Tez.
fine. As long as it's nothing crazy, nothing stupid, you're not doing
Yeah.
anything. I definitely want to drive home openness. Any questions, like, because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say how I would like to say it, but we as fathers of daughters, we know what will come someday, because
Yep.
we have daughters ourselves. You know it'll happen, and
We did
just
it.
having
We've
that
learned.
open
We
ended
all went through it.
conversation stuff. Just for them to have
Yeah.
questions, be able to talk to us or me at any point. Like, if, yeah, how young
I
men
don't
at
want
a
to talk
certain
about
age.
this no
I know you never want to, but it's a reality. I have read it too. But then
Yeah,
again,
man.
they may not. My daughters may like girls, so you never know. It's a possibility,
That is very true. Like this
especially with
also
this day and age. Everybody's a polyamorous zebra of some kind. I don't know.
this is kind of like a part two to this question that I just thought of. It's like so right now, all right, your daughters or kids are at the dating age.
Hmm.
What do you think? What is some of the advice that you would give your daughter for dating? Like, say if she gets heartbroken, what are you gonna tell your daughter?
That was my advice right there. Do not let any guy dictate your emotions. Do
Hmm.
not let somebody else's emotions or how they're feeling or them having all the power and this and that. Do not let them have all the power, because that is what's gonna crush you more than you need to let it crush you. When
Hmm.
I don't want to be that parent. No, no, I don't want to be. Because I hated that one. Because look, me and Carly have 2 kids now, and we heard that all the time when we were in high school. This is fun for now, but your guys aren't gonna be together forever. Well, mom,
Well, yeah. See, you
so like, I want to
you
be
have you
careful
have
with
to be
saying that.
you have to be objective about that. Like, so I guess a better way to put that would be like, um, in the mindset of, if you love it, let it go, because you're both gonna
Mm.
have to grow. Like, this,
But
like
as a
you
kid,
can't.
are
Yeah, no,
you getting
trust
that
me.
though?
I mean, me,
No, nope.
No,
I was a
because you're
simp, so I
right.
had a
Uh-uh.
lot of
But
issues. I
I
had to
didn't
grow.
get that.
Yeah,
That's
nah.
what I mean. I didn't either, but coming from where I've been looking at it, because I grew up in a whole house full of girls. I know exactly what they done went through, seen the heartache, seen the crushing faces, the crying, the emotions that come with all that. And I guess the only thing I could ever say was like, this isn't a forever thing. this is just a right now type of pain, and as much as it's gonna suck, it's gonna round your corners out. It's definitely gonna round your corners out and make you the more defined woman you'll grow into be. Just take this, learn
Right.
from it, and kind of file it away as you know how to address people in a certain manner. Once you see that this is the type of tendencies or type of vibe they're giving you, you'll know how to move forward from it because you can't stop it.
Yeah.
Heartache is definitely going to be something you always
Oh
go
no,
through.
facts. Like
Yeah.
that is 100%
But
true. It's just
but
like
as
I'm
their
glad it.
dads, it's gonna be really hard for us to see like these are my baby girls. Like my son, I if I had a son,
All these
uh,
ifs couldn't
I'm
be.
just playing, baby. It's coming at some point. But it would be it'd be a whole nother way around it. So it's just taking that you have to come at it more openly than you would in your case, CK with your son. But not to say you withdraw the emotional factor of it because he's hurting. He's also human. He has emotions. He may take more heavily after Carly or you, whoever's the more emotional of the
Oh,
two.
I was talking about Naya.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. But
I mean, of
your son will
course.
go through it too. He'll have his
Yeah, I
heartaches.
know, and
Yeah.
because I went through that.
Cause girl, as
I
much
think
as
it's
men
different. I
can
think it's
dog girls,
different
girls can
emotions.
dog a good dude and turn him into a dog. Like if your son's a chip off the old CK block, you're not saying it'll happen, but a lot of times I've seen some of the goodest guys become dogs off of what happened to them, like somebody
Yep,
dictating their emotions.
yep, yep, yep.
See, I mean, I think that is what's supposed to happen. Me personally, I feel like you are supposed to get your heart broken in high school. Me personally, like I think
Hmm.
you're supposed to find like somebody that you really think you love, and this is that. You'll do everything, and then either you break their heart, or you get your heart broken because it prepares you for the future, right? Because they always say like the first cut. What is the deepest? Is that what they say in
Yeah.
those?
No, that's big facts.
Hmm.
So I mean, in that situation, I would
Of
just have to tell her
course.
like, listen, I'm happy this happened to you now. So now in the future, you can better prepare yourself for the situation because
Mm.
you know life is real, man. Everything's not
But CK, the
fairy
fact that
tale
if
ending.
he leads with "I'm happy this happened," she's like, "Stupid daddy," and just shut the door.
Wait, say what? Wait,
Because the fact that if he leads the conversation with like, "Well, Millie, I'm happy this happened to you," stupid daddy, and just shut the door, and just walk away.
Yep. If I dare, I want to be there for that conversation.
Oh
Well, Millie,
nah.
think of it this way. This is what better happen. Millie.
You better not slap my
No, but
toes.
you're right, and that was I've always said as much as it sucked, and I mean, look where we are now. Now we still ended up getting back together, but that was that I was done because, like I said, me and
Mhm.
Carly been together for so long, and then we did break up for a little bit, and I was dead. Like I was crushed. I didn't know what to do because, like you said, first cut that never do. But it made me so much stronger when I got past that to be able to do so many things and learn all these kind of things. But as a kid, like it's just so hard to translate that because then I
Facts.
didn't understand any of that. Like
Mhm.
then I'm just like, this is the worst thing in the entire world. So my brain's just like, how do you translate that? Like without saying like, just trust me, just trust me. Daddy knows, just trust me. It's gonna be Naya, trust me, it's gonna be fine. You'll get past it.
I
But
think
like,
it's gonna
yeah,
take
you could
lots of
say it so
trips and
many times,
gifts.
but they ain't going.
They're not
So
gonna
that's
listen.
my that's not that yeah. But you can only hope that what we do, translate to them, at least resonate somewhere when they're going through what they're going through when that breakup happens because it's
Mhm.
gonna happen.
And that we just hope when it does happen that we've given them the tools or the
Exactly
proper
too.
coping mechanisms rather than just letting them, like my two will have each other. They can cry on each other,
Yeah, that's
talk
huge,
at
man.
each other,
That yeah,
yell,
that
and all
is
the good stuff. So even when I
That's
know
huge.
if I can't hit home, her sister will always be able to potentially lead in even more where I've left off, or if one's not going through it, kind of interpret what I've said and try and make more
Mhm.
sense at their level. Because I mean, even when we were going through it, it's like you could hear your cousins, your mom, and everybody else, like your older relatives say it, but then one of your homies tell it to you, and it's just like, why does this make more sense? And she just said the same thing,
right.
but when I hear you
It's
say it, bro,
the
like
same exact
Yep.
you right, you
God, I
right.
hate that so
I'm
much.
about to dog them
Carly,
out.
Carly's version is that to the T. Like I'll be like, babe, you're so beautiful. Da, da, da. Nah, I suck. And then she'll hear one of her girls say the same thing. Oh, and I'll be sitting there like,
I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
bite your big toe.
Well, oh,
you gonna
okay.
act like you didn't hear me say that about 10 minutes, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
I know not gonna be the same way, but yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. Can I one up your question, Mars?
Yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, man.
Since we on it, same topic. So now I want this is gonna piss everybody off. What is and be real?
Mm.
All
What
right.
is that guy that you do hope ends up being the guy that your daughter or daughters goes after or ends up bringing home to you? Like our thumbnail. Who do you hope that dude is? Not looks or anything like that, but who do you hope that dude is?
Right.
But being realistic. I don't want to hear like straight A's,
Yeah,
good
yeah, of
guys,
course.
more
Yeah,
da, da, da.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
no, no.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Be realistic, knowing that there's going to be flaws because every dude is a dude. I'm saying
Facts.
so.
We
Like, who
all
is
have
that?
our flaws,
That
and our
hopeful
ladies chose
situation.
us.
Yep.
uh okay. That's a good question. I could tell you what I don't want. I mean, I guess we all could agree with that. I don't.
I think we all got the same
Right.
don'ts.
Okay. All right.
I
All right.
think
So
we all got the
we
same don'ts.
I would honestly want somebody. I guess like me, to be honest. You know,
See, and
with
I think that
kind of
that's
my
what I think.
Run, Millie.
personality.
Run.
But that's normally how it is, right? People
Yes.
Yeah.
always say that, like, boys date somebody that's like their mother and girls date
Negative.
somebody that's like their father. Not it's not
It's
everybody
the
the same
common.
I
situation,
know
but
it's
it's like,
inconsistent.
I know
yes,
what you
it's
mean.
the
Yeah.
common thing. Like,
Mhm.
that's what it's supposed, well, not supposed to, but that's what it falls into for the most part.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will want Millie to kind of, be with somebody that's close to my personality, who's cool,
Yep.
chill,
Yep. Can't agree anymore.
friendly, outgoing and stuff like that. Yeah. No,
Mm.
that's probably it. Yeah, no,
Nice.
that's definitely it. I
That's
don't
a
want
good
no
ass answer.
dickhead, man.
Tez,
I have to put my hands
Me,
on him.
where you with that?
I would definitely like to not see it be the typical. We know the don'ts. The somebody,
Like I said, the don'ts gonna be similar for everybody.
yeah,
Yeah.
like somebody damaged that you trying to fix. Don't fix. That's my biggest advice. Don't try and fix
But that's on
nobody.
you.
You should
If
never have
if
to fix
any
somebody's
of your twins
issues.
or Millie or Anaya are looking for that kind of dude, that's on us
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
nah,
that
I think
normally
I agree.
stems back to the dad, the
Yep.
the the relationship that girl had with their dad,
Mm-hmm.
not parents, their dad.
But now, as far as the guy or the guy that I would
Well,
like them to have, or
we can
whomever it
fix
may
him.
be, just somebody ambitious enough to have a vision for the what's to come. Because you don't have to know everything in the right now
At
when you
14?
meet. Huh? No, 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 no. Like you talking about like, are we
Okay.
saying like later when
No, you're fine. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, anytime, any point in time, that's fine.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna objectively put mine just a little bit past high school because that's definitely more so when it makes way more sense. Now in high school, just be somebody who you
She gonna have a
enjoy
prom date,
having
dog.
having fun with. Just nothing crazy. They have your best interest at heart, and that still moves forward into even after high school into like a future tense. So like somebody who's definitely who's got a goal in mind. Even if, like I said, they don't know what they're doing right now. They don't have the best of everything, but they've got a drive to try and make something of themselves and just treat my daughters right. That's the biggest thing. Like my mother always, not even just my mother, all the women in my family only had one thing to say about anybody. If it was to ever be something that they didn't like or saw how someone treated me, that's when they were coming for your neck. As long as you made me happy and like they could see it was genuine joy and happiness and not like some controlling manipulative situation, they were all for it. Cause that's kind of how I had to be with my own mom. Mama got to have a life too. You got to have your life. So just somebody who treats them well and has their best interest at heart, not out to do nothing crazy. And I won't complain, but also respects us too, man. Because there's some folks that don't respect people's parents. Like, show me respect. Like, you wouldn't be with her if I didn't make her subsequently.
That
So
is very true, man.
yeah,
That is very
because
true.
them young boys be like, man, your daddy don't know nothing, but I've been here 40 years, so tell me what I don't know. This
I know
this is
how to
just thinking
beat your
ahead. Like,
ass, boy. I know how to beat your ass.
I was like, I've been
Let me
here
hear that
40
with
years.
your
What I don't
earshot.
know.
Let me show you what cool Papa Chris got for you. Huh? Oh, your dad's so funny. All right, let me show you funny. Come here.
That boy CK come out. That boy CK come out with a backwards fitted, full Bajan accent. Like, who is this?
I'm a Knicks fan. I know rough. Come here. Let's go.
At that point, Knicks is probably gonna be like, the best
Even
team
worse.
in the NBA.
Hey man, tell Chopper
I
stop staring
hope.
down the
Listen to me.
hallway. That is so creepy,
Yeah, man,
bro.
that was creepy, boy.
He just looking down the hallway like, hey,
Let
Did
man
you-
look, what you in here doing?
But yeah, CK, what about you, man? Who would you?
I like your answer was very similar to mine. Right, my hope is to have someone. Not saying that she dates me,
Hmm.
but
Right.
because I'm not saying that I was a god as a kid, but
No.
I do. My mom did a good job.
Yeah.
Right.
I was a respectful kid. I wasn't I can't talk for everybody. I wasn't the kind of dude that was like a girl chaser. You
Neither
know,
was I. I was a nerd.
Carly caught my eye, and she was, she was, in my opinion, I thought she was way out of my league, but I was attracted to her, and so I shot my shot. Worked out. We ended up dating our entire high school life.
The beard
So like,
helped.
but I was a respectful kid. I was always respectful to her parents. Like we were talking about, where we would rather have the guy over by our place. Her parents are the same way, so I was perfectly fine with that because I had
Hmm.
no ill intentions with with their daughter. So yes, in a perfect world, in a perfect situation, I would love to have a dude that is very similar to me, and because I knew my intentions were
Yeah.
ill of Carly, so I'm hoping that their intentions are the same
Yeah.
with Anaya. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a boring answer, it's a stupid answer, but it's
No,
honestly the right
it's
answer.
really not
That's
though,
just
because
that's
we
my dream. That'd
we
be
are
nice.
our daughter's first love. The
Right.
first
That's what,
male that they
right.
That's
they
facts.
they put
That's
their
what it's
hearts
supposed to
into
say,
will
right?
be us.
Hmm.
So
They say
like
you're your daughter's first love and your son's first hero or something like that, or
along
role
those
model or
lines.
something. I think that's
I
yeah,
haven't heard that
something like
second
that.
one, but I like it. I have not heard
Yeah,
that second one. That's a good one.
yeah. Your
That's
daughter's
dope.
first
I didn't
love
know
and your
that one.
son's first hero.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, man. You only
I
have.
like that. I'm getting a tattoo, dog. I like that. You think I'm doing? I like that. I never heard.
Yeah, nah, because they go
That.
together.
No
Yeah, I
flavor.
just I had just heard that like last week too, and I was like, oh damn, that shit dope.
That's fire. Yeah.
That's a tearjerker right there, boy.
Mm.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's
I
true,
want that on
and
my
that's what I want.
tombstone or something.
Right, right, and that's how you know you did a good job if
Yeah.
you're truly like your daughter's first love. Like you know what I'm saying. Like that's what you got to strive to be. Because I mean, you can see well, you can see all the girls, not all the girls. I won't even say that. I don't even want to say that. I take that back. Never mind. I was about to say like you can just tell all the
Say something reckless is what you
all
were
the
about to
all
say.
the yeah I
He was gonna
was,
say something flagrant.
and I was about to say it again. I ain't gonna say it, but yeah, yeah. But yeah, nah, man. Hopefully, I mean, and I was sitting there thinking about like, what do I really want somebody like want my daughter to date somebody like me? Because then I was thinking
You
about
saw
all my
Harper's comment.
flaws. No, I was thinking about like all my flaws and stuff. Like, yeah, do I want her to go through
Hello.
what I put Katie through?
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know though.
But that comes with the territory though. That's what I meant. Like with being flawed, they're gonna have to interpret the do's and don'ts, the ups and downs that come with it. But overall, if by nature they scratch off and meet the criteria that you deem fit, and your daughter seems to be happy in her, there's nothing coming in, the way of her growing or her physically being or mentally being disrupted, then I'm
Yeah.
all for it.
Yep.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, nah. I mean, yeah. I don't know where else to take this, man.
Yeah.
I don't have like a Hail Mary question to
Oh no, it's fine because
segue.
it's perfect time for the okay what segment of
Okay,
podcast
what?
number 2. Now I had a few. Before we go, what was last week's? Okay, what it was
Oh, the diaper
Had
bags
your
and
diaper
diaper
stuff,
bag.
bag?
right?
Have you mispacked some of the stuff like in the diaper
Okay,
bag?
right.
Like, have
All
you
right,
missed
so okay,
anything?
for those who are new, if you're listening to the audio, you're watching on YouTube, watching Facebook, wherever you are, the okay what the okay what segment is for us dads because there's a stigma that dads are stupid and it's not always wrong. So the okay what segment is us admitting to certain situations where we slipped up and we were that stereotypical dad. Last week we talked about diaper bags and packing stuff. We learned that Marz don't do a damn thing when it comes to diaper bags. Tez is
Sure
still
don't.
early on, so we're gonna come back to that. We're gonna bring that one back when little ones
When
are
they like
walking
6 or
around and yelling
7
at your
months.
face.
When it's on me to pack a
right.
bag to go places.
Right. And we mentioned diapers earlier. I like that a lot. But today's okay what I think can go universally. Okay. Okay, what moment?
Okay.
It's not too bad actually. Clothing. Tez, you're still in the onesie phase,
Mm-hmm.
but as far as clothing, are you the one that picks out outfits? A and B, when you're traveling and going places with the kid, Tez, I don't know if you can go as far, but I'm still gonna ask it.
Yeah.
Do you bring another outfit with them, like a backup outfit, or and if you do, are you the one in control of it? And if you have been, have you forgotten the outfit? Go.
I have at times been the one like not in recent because Kira's, I'm back to work, so Kira's taking them now a little
So
more
you're on
by
the first part.
herself.
So you dress them,
I have
or
and
when you
previously,
have dressed?
yeah, before I had to go back to work, I was picking
Okay.
out outfits sometimes, and then
And be real, do you do good?
yeah, I try and coordinate because onesies and
Okay.
stuff don't all match,
That's a
or
fact. No,
socks
you are not
or
laughing.
anything.
No, you
But I
are not
mean,
joking.
you
Not
look
joking at
decent,
all.
you're warm. Patterns on patterns, I don't care as long as you're warm. Now there was an incident once where we did go to a checkup and we were like, "Yo,
Here we
she
go.
just barfed. Did we
Yep.
bring other clothes?
Yep.
No. Who was supposed to get the clothes? We
Yep.
both looked at each other and was like, I thought you was supposed to get it."
Yep.
and that was it.
Yep.
We was just like, well, we just live 10 minutes up the street. She'd be all right, just
But
wipe it
Kira
off.
was cool with it. Like she didn't blame you.
We blamed each other. It was like, I thought
That's
you was
a
supposed to
blessing,
get
man.
it.
I don't get that
Yeah.
liberty. I don't get that liberty. But I'll get to mine. Mars.
Um,
So first one, do you if you have or if you do dress Millie, does it matter like what she's wearing, or you one of those dads you just throw whatever clothes you got that's clean on?
nah, like thank
You
God
s-
that
yeah.
Katie has everything already in the closet, matched up like
We do too.
like she got all the outfits and everything. So all I go in there is just pick out the outfit. Oh man, okay,
Wait,
this
Tiz, you
is
said you
nice.
too?
Yeah,
You said
if
me
I can show
too?
you our closet, like Kira's got each drawer organized through 0 to 6, 6 to 12. From here on
that's
up to
different.
this,
That's
like she's
different,
got that,
so
and then you look, hold up, and then you look at the top, outfit, shoes, socks, it's all there.
Oh,
You'd
never
be
mind. I
dumb
was
not
about
to
to give-
grab
I
it.
was just about to give you a pass, Tez, and then you just said that last part. You don't get no. You don't do nothing. So Mars, this is week 2 of you doing nothing. So
Nothing.
you just go, and you
Hey,
go,
look.
So no, it doesn't matter because you going off of what Katie doing just through your body, but still dressing the way Katie want to dress.
I mean, yes.
So you don't ever pull audible and be like, you know what, these pants would actually go better with this. You talking about?
No, not yet. But
Mars
that's
got no
going
fashion
to
sense
happen.
confirmed.
No,
No,
that's
you
gonna
at that-
happen. No, because we're at the because she's at the age where like all her clothes come in sets anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have to be
Mhm.
like, oh,
Mm.
put these pants on because these pants go with this shirt automatically. Like
Mhm.
everything matches, so we don't have to worry about that. But I already know because sometimes me and Katie do have differences on
So
what
for real.
we're gonna put her on.
Yeah. Okay, now so then
It will-
I feel like I know the answer to the second part. Then I feel like I don't even need to ask.
Wait,
you
what was the second part?
The second part is tell a story of when you were in control of bringing the second outfit, but it sounded like you don't do that. That's not you.
Nah,
Oh my god, we gonna find one for you, Marz. I can't stand you. I cannot stand you. That is so funny, yo.
No, yeah, I don't do that. Not yet.
Oh my
Not yet.
goodness.
Because you know what? It's because we really don't. Because we really don't.
Bro.
It's just me and Katie here,
Yeah.
so we don't go places like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but my parents are about to be down here permanently, so I'm
they're
pretty.
moving.
They
From New
moving,
Jersey?
moving?
Yeah. I didn't. We never
That's
told you?
dope, man.
Or they
No, you
extended,
didn't tell us. That's
extended
dope.
vacation, or they actually buying a
Oh
place?
no, they already. Yeah, no, they.
Oh, that's
moving out
dope.
here.
In the place and everything. Oh,
Yeah, they got a
snap.
place and everything. Yeah, they'll be out here in like
Well,
next month.
Dre and
Permanent.
T-Bone, y'all better figure something out.
That's
Y'all
dope.
gotta
Congrats.
come
That's
next.
dope. That's good, man.
So
That is
now
going to
I'm
be a lifesaver.
I-
Watch, y'all gonna have that second kid instantly. Now you know. now that you got help. Oh man, bro.
That's what I was
Fuzz,
saying.
you know,
That's dope.
you
That's
already
dope.
know Fuzz obsessed. So look, that's easy. Just boom.
That's dope. That's dope. That's a huge help, man.
But yeah, so now when that happens, I know for a fact that you got to drop them off at your parents' house. All right, now I'm gonna have to pack the bag. Now I'm gonna have to bring the extra clothes.
Oh,
now,
so we
so
gonna be back.
yeah,
All right, I bet. So a few months,
So-
we coming back to some of these questions. Mars gonna have stories for us, but dang, nah, I'm still checking you down for doing a damn thing.
Hey man,
You too,
look,
Tez.
man.
You don't get
What?
a pass this week. You were talking about you waiting there talking about
She has the outfit, she has the socks, and the shoes.
No.
Well, let's
None of y'all
dog.
get
If I can
past
show
this.
you, it's
Look.
in there, man.
I will, and Carly, if you're watching this in the future, if you're watching this now, if you listen to this in the future, I will give her all of the credit in the world. She does the same thing as far as putting things away. Like there's a drawer that is pants, there's a drawer that is socks, and then her shirts and stuff are hung up. I'll give Carly 100% credit for that. But it always comes down to, babe, what do you think about this? What do you think? Do you think we should put this here? Da, 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 da. It's always consulting to me like I'm some kind of fashionista. Yeah. So it is important to me that Anaya looks great.
Katie does that too sometimes.
It's
not all the time. That no,
no,
no.
but there's
She
times.
actually asks me what looks good on her, what she would wear, and everything.
Mm.
If that's what you mean, yeah,
that's sometimes. No,
yes,
I'm just saying it's that because more times than not, yeah, I end up Carly like for like daycare and stuff like that. Carly kills it. She does her thing. But like when we're going out places and stuff like that more, and we're both going together more times than not, it is me that's stressing, and I have no problem with that. Now that being said, have I ever forgotten that second outfit? And I saw in our chat by Quita. I don't know if she's one of you guys homies, but she said rule parent 101 always bring extra outfits. See, I missed out on a lot of rule 101s. Feet on the bed, extra clothes. I didn't do it. There was one time we went out, same thing, and it wasn't any throw up or anything like that. But 9 she's at the phase where she's drinking in cups now. Yeah. So we went out. She drank in a cup like a hooligan. Shirt's a mess. Like so and we went and everyone's like, don't do that. And God, I wish it was me that checked the bag. Car checks the bag, and then I saw the look. It's the look that she was giving. And I'm like, what happened? She's like, did you put another extra clothes? I'm like, no, and I didn't. Yeah, I should have. I remember putting
daddy excuse. I should have. Like did
yeah. Okay, yeah. What? I was like, yeah, I should have. And I did not. So what we ended up doing, it was hot. What we ended up doing is we took the shirt off and she put her jacket on with no shirt underneath, but it was hot. So the poor girl was like, we had to roll up the sleeves and whatnot. I got dying. I got torn up. I got torn up by Carly.
Oh man, that sucks.
But then when it's situations like what Ted said, where it was a mutual thing of like packing the bag, it's still then my fault.
When y'all both packing the bag together and you ain't putting it,
still then my fault.
Not.
Like, but you didn't put it. Yeah, but you could have told me. And then that's it. And it's like conversations.
See, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to that point. We're gonna have that, man.
Terrell, sidebar. Terrell brought up a great question because that is true. I still don't do this, and I'm taking Anaya for granted, and then watch Malik gonna be the one. Terrell said, the real question is, do y'all bring an extra shirt for yourself? I know I will. I did not. Yeah, I rolled the dice every single time.
I'm usually in the house, so
I'm walking around with this stain like
same. And plus, I mostly have like a hoodie or a jacket on. I'm like, go ahead and barf on it, baby. I don't even care. It's okay. Everybody see how little you are. They know I ain't done this to myself.
Yeah, I don't bring an extra shirt at all.
You should. We should. There's a fumble video, and I don't remember. There's a. I was helping Carly in the morning with the night, and I had not realized that it wasn't a lot, but she'd spit up on my shoulder, and I was hosting that day. And nobody in the office, nobody told me that there was some on my shoulder. And I did the video, and I went 2 videos with just this stain on my shoulder, and that's still on the fumble to this day. I don't remember which ones they're called, but it's there, and I ended up taking off my sweater for the rest of it. Not a damn person said anything. Not even Anaya. You know, her nose was running, so she had dried snot on my shoulder. She had rubbed her nose on my shoulder, and it was dried snot.
Oh, I'm not ready for them. Just like, why is it my shirt, baby?
Oh yeah, They're jerks. They're like when you're cuddling with them and their nose running, they'll sniff on right in your shirt, and rub your nose. Oh, it's great. It's fantastic.
Millie do that now, man.
Yep, they don't care about nothing. They just need something to get rid of the nasty.
Yeah, they feel like it's itching.
Get it off.
Yep, rubbing their face on your shirt, man.
They'll do the thing where they rub their hands. And then
oh my God, I hate that.
I got another Hail Mary question. We got plenty of time. We
got Hail Mary. Yeah, go ahead. We got 15. Go ahead.
How prepared are you if you're ever in the situation to be the one to do the hair for the day?
Not at all.
Are you ready to do hair?
I suck. Nope. I've been trying, and it's not out of ignorance. I've genuinely been trying. I suck. I'm trying so hard. I'm so excited for Malik because I can cut hair. So I'm looking forward to cutting his hair so I can at least say, well, I'm doing Malik's hair just fine. But I suck. I'm terrible.
Nah, because Millie's hair, the way it is right now, I can't do nothing with it. She just got curly hair, man.
So if her hair is longer, you think you could do something with it?
2 pigtails. Something like that. Like if it's long enough, because I don't. It depends on how her hair grows, man. Because if she got, when Katie's hair is untamed, this is what I mean. And if Millie has the same hair as Katie and it's untamed, then there's nothing I could do with it. She's got to look like a wild mad person.
A brush and a thing.
I got all that. I know the steps, but it's just when I get to the putting it up, all of a sudden it just goes haywire. And it all of a, like I don't get all the hairs in together. I'm there tying my fingers in the knot, and then Nia is a jerk because like with
Mhm.
mom, when mom does it, she sits there, she's so peaceful, she sucks on her tongue and everything. She's there being cute, watching her movie.
Yeah.
When dad does it, she want to do these things. She's like, she's looking and talking to me while I'm doing it. So it's like, it's the perfect storm.
Yeah, nah, I'm not ready for it, man. Right
I can see
now,
what
we're
kind of hair they
good.
got for me.
But
All we
Tez, you
gotta
ready for
do,
that?
yeah,
Yeah,
What you saying?
it seems like it.
I've had to do my sister's hair growing up. When I had,
See,
I had
that's
to
a
get my
plus.
sister
That
ready for
helps.
school sometimes. Like,
That helps.
But
house full of women has got me ready. I got daughters. I know what I'm expecting.
but you
But
gotta,
at the same
you
time, I
also
have to
gotta.
teach. I have to teach my wife, depending on how the texture of their hair
Ooh,
is.
'cause
I have
black
to
hair.
teach her how to
That's
do
what I
their
was just
hair
about to
also.
say.
So
Yeah, it's different textures.
it's gonna be learning because I can easily sit down, whoop whoop, braid, do the thing, and then be like, oh, who did your hair? My daddy. Your mama to do your hair?
That's
She's
dope,
learning.
man.
You know.
That's one thing. I tried. I'm trying. I'm when she's older and she's more calm and still,
Yeah.
then
But now
she'll work
hear
with
me out.
daddy. I'm sure.
It ain't impressive. It's just the basics. Like I
But you
learned
can
just
do it.
how to make
Yeah, it
somebody
doesn't
look
have.
okay to go out the door.
But right, exact. See, and that's not me. I look. You okay? Here's how it looks when dad does. I do it. You
Mhm.
know how like after like mom does the hair perfectly and they like go off and they're having fun with their friends and then they come back from the playground, how their hair looks then. That's
Yeah.
how it looks when I do it initially. Is
Ooh.
when they come back. That's how it initially looks with me. Like it looked
Like,
like
girl,
kids
why your
just
daddy
ran
didn't
around and
slick
played.
your edges down?
Yo.
I don't know.
Curly gives me the
No.
most disappointed faces when I do it, but she's like, "At least you're trying. I'm glad you're trying." But
Yeah.
look, I'm like, "Nah, I'm trying, baby. I'm
Hey,
so sorry."
you
I'm
could let her
trying."
rock the natural though, bro. Just get some detangling. What
And
like
we
the things you
do,
put on Millie's
yeah.
hair, and boom, it's good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Millie be rocking them bows, man. Because
Hey
you
man,
can't.
can we
you
pause for the
can't
calls
do.
and just say how beautiful our daughters are, dog? Like we all
Amen,
have
bro.
very beautiful little queens, man.
Yes, we do,
Seriously.
man. Yes,
Blessed.
we do.
I mean, if I said that to her face right now, she'd be like, "Huh?" That's the theme of today's episode. Huh?
Huh? Huh?
Brought to
She
you
says
by
just like
Huh.
Carly too, so it's so annoying. So it's
Def.
like hearing her twice. Huh? Huh?
Huh?
Throw
Yo,
my kid
if
at
she
the
gets
Oh.
Carly, if she gets Carly's cackle though, I'm done.
she started doing the. I don't know what she doing, but it's the funniest thing. She was like, "Ah!" Oh my God. Whose child is this?
Oh,
No,
Y'all's
if she get Carly's
apparently.
laugh, that'd be funny. That'd be funny.
Yeah, nah, that's funny, man. Yeah, these personalities with these kids, and they start to show up,
I'm
man.
saying, Tez, you next, because
Yeah, you
because
next.
Millie's is showing, boy, that personality coming all out. When I see the videos and everything,
Up.
and she just be,
Look at Terrell said, man.
Yeah,
oh damn,
we ain't
Terrell.
that bad, T-Bone.
Come
Damn.
on, man. Hey man, beard trimmed out. What you talking about,
Mine
man?
thinned out. You know what I'm
I
saying?
represent a little not perfect. Leave me alone,
Dang.
Terrell.
This man said, let's pause for the cause and talk about the ugly daddies for the people listening in the audio. That's what he said.
Disrespect. Oh yeah, man. For
You have to
anybody
read
that's
it for me.
watching
Don't have
this
to know.
later, or listening to this later, man, be sure to follow us, like the YouTube page, like the Facebook page, all that good stuff, man. All your help keeps this consistent, lets us know you're enjoying our content, and lets us know that we can keep doing this and that you want this content. So yeah, man, definitely if you are listening and or watching this when it's live, please help you boys out with a good like, a share, tell your mama, tell your cousin, tell somebody else, tell another parent, we're parents.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
we'd
If you
appreciate
are
that.
a parent, if you definitely are a parent, like I want to hear whatever topics we talk about. Definitely
Yeah,
leave
y'all
them in
can
the
throw us
comments.
some topics.
Leave them in the comments. Tell us some stories so we can, bring them to the show and talk about them and things like
I
that
would
as
love that.
well.
That'd be so dope.
Yeah,
Hear
that would
other
be
people's
great,
stories.
man.
That'd be so dope. That'd be so
Yes,
dope.
sir.
That being said, this episode is brought to you by Swedish Fish.
And huh?
Nah, but Swedish Fish
Okay,
we
what?
today. Okay, what?
We still got to
That's
get that on the soundboard, man.
I have it on mine. We gotta get to. I gotta get you some.
But yeah, so
Anyways.
it's okay to call it. We calling it?
Yeah, if you ain't got nothing left, if that
Yeah,
was the Hail
nah.
Mary,
Yeah.
we good.
Yeah, I
We can
think
call it. That's episode two.
it's so. Everything just what Tez said and repeat. My name is Marz, and I'm joined here with Tez and CK. This is the
Yerp.
Popscast.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait to see you in 2 weeks for the next episode, episode 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we out of here.
And
Peace.
y'all be easy. Be blessed. Peace.